Hello everyone and welcome to another video. It's your girl Scarlett and today I will be playing the newly released promise card for Caleb, his limited 4-star card called Burnline. So let's just jump right into it. Wow. I swear the art for the new promise cards serving, especially the Caleb cake that I'm feasting on right now. Anyway, sometimes I wish Caleb could live a more ordinary life. What? Is it going to be angsty? This is already angsty. Okay, alright, starting.
第30回リンク士 SF 展へようこそ。
Oh.
ご入場の際は列に沿ってお進みください。
That's interesting because it's very Caleb for him to be interested in a sci-fi expo. But yeah, both of them, I guess. Maybe the both of them are interested, but Caleb does give like weeb energy. He's one of us, one of us, one of us. It's the weekend and Caleb and I are visiting this year's biggest sci-fi expo in Lingon. The line feels endless. While Caleb buys some water, I open a group chat. Wow, there's so many new messages. After scrolling for a bit, I see a video with the following title. Close call, a young man acts fast. What kind of group chat is this? I tap it. The footage shows a truck rolling backward at a gas station. A young man wearing a blue tracksuit leaps in, slams the brake, and stops it. The CCTV clip is grainy and only catches fragments, but that young... Oh! Is it... Is it a group chat with like their friends and then they're like, oh my god, this is a video of Caleb. Mahiru.
目がまん丸になってるぞ。まだ入場してないってのに、もう SF チックな事件が起きたのか?
With a cartoon mascot, the label of a water bottle is waved in front of me. I lift my phone. Ah. Yeah, doesn't that guy look familiar? Same build, same hairstyle, even the clothes are identical.
これか。今日、お前に会いに行く途中で遭遇したんだ。取られてたなんてな。でもこうしてみると、その車に飛び込む動き、あんまりスムーズじゃない。足をひねっちまいそうだ。
What do you mean it wasn't very smooth? Excuse me, sir. Note to self, never jump in front of Caleb. He's going to critique how I jump. Suspicious, I glance at his leg. He looks fine. You saved the truck and never told me. Are you sure you're not injured? Maybe that's why he didn't say anything? The long line moves. Caleb ruffles my hair and guides me to take a few steps.
こんなことで怪我するはずないだろ。俺はガラスでできてるわけじゃないんだから。
Ah, he's not fragile. I see, I see. Well, he is half bionic, so... The hall is divided by themes. We walk through the sci-fi movie section near the entrance and check things out as we go. Huge mechas from old films now float before us as holograms. Oh, this is so cool. I want to go to this expo. Inside one, a pilot moves past collapsing towers. The mech lifts kids to safety as if gravity doesn't exist. Oh, it's a movie. Ah, okay. Is this like Anicon or something? No. I see the theme here. No, you're both wrong. I'm actually the strongest. I will protect this world with my own hands. I am... Caleb! Do you remember that catchphrase from when we were little? Oh, I thought she was gonna say, I am Caleb! Caleb, do you remember that catchphrase from when we were little?
お互いの黒歴史をばらし合うゲームで、俺に勝てると思ってるのか?
True. It's probably what he clings on to in order to stay sane. Gosh.
マヒル、お腹すいた。マヒル、眠いよ。マヒル、アニメが見たい。宿題やりたくない。兄さん大好き。マヒル大嫌い。
Wait! Is he imitating her? I love this part.
兄さん大好き。マヒル大嫌い。
I love how when she's giving him words of affirmation, she's calling him Nissan. Everything else is Mahiru, Mahiru, Mahiru. Mahiru 大嫌い。
兄さん大好き。マヒル大嫌い。
That's so cute.
マヒル、 もう二度と一緒に遊ばないから。兄さん最高だね。
That's interesting. So every time she praises him, she always calls him Nisan. And every time she's angry with him, she just calls him Mahiru. That's so adorable.
マヒル、大人になったら一番すごいハンターになって、あなたの100倍強くなる。
Oh my god. Wait, I never said that last one?
忘れても大丈夫だ。俺が全部覚えてるから。
Oh gosh. Maybe it's better if it's forgotten. That goal is too ambitious now. MC realizes. Me? Stronger than you? Impossible.
じゃあ目標を下げて、一番食べて寝られる。
Oh wow.
一番健康で幸せなにすればいい。
At first I wanted to say the bar is on the floor, but at the same time, the last bit, the healthiest, happiest person in the world, now that's setting the bar really high. Deal. I'm sending those same goals to Caleb. I hope you can achieve them soon and live an ordinary, happy life together. Aww. MC.
俺の100倍強くなるっていう夢は忘れたのか？
I link arms with him and watch as our shadows stretch into one long figure across the floor. So they're like, their shadows kind of like merge together and then they look like one figure. That's pretty symbolic. We're on a date. Being better than Caleb can wait. Oh, she said it! She said it! Past the movie section, a huge model assembly zone fills the center area. What's wrong with me today? Kids are building mechas.
これは 𝙼𝙬𝙪 オービタルユニバースの一作目の主人公がかつて操縦してたメカで
What did I
量
say?
産型だ。
Absolute weeb. Extremely, extremely adorable. The movies are far from long time ago, and this model is practically a vintage piece. I can't believe they're just letting it sit here.
初版の模型はパーツが24,751個もあったんだ。
Oh, damn.
ここ塗装の細部を見る限り、これは去年出たコレクターズエディションだ。
What's it doing sitting there? My heart! Oh my god, if I were a fan of the series and a collector, I think I would break down crying.
パーツの数は減ったけど、面白いおまけが足されてる。ほら。
I follow Caleb around to the front and spot a tiny signature under the mecha's left chest plate. Is that the protagonist's name?
ああ、彼の妹が刻んだもので、
I see.
ディレクターズカット版にだけ一瞬出てくるんだ。
Okay. I have a lot to say about this.
この名前があったおかげで、救援隊の人は廃墟の中にあるのが彼のメカだって分かった。
Oh, wait, that sounds like a sad thing. Nearby, a kid who's building a model at the table sneakily gives us a look of approval. I pick up a finished model. It's still a prototype, but the level of detail is insane. Your memory is really good. Can you give me the history of any model I hand you?
そこまでじゃないけど、今お前が持ってるやつは3つのバージョンを持ってるぞ。
I love this about him. I knew it. What about that one over there? This would be so fun, you know, sharing passions. I said this many times, but I love being able to share your passion with someone. We stroll through the exhibit while stopping here and there. We soon find ourselves at an empty assembly table. Most of the people nearby are kids with their parents. In groups, they piece together small mechas. I wonder if any of them will grow up to be like you, who knows every model like an old friend.
どうだろうな。人の趣味って結構その時次第みたいなとこがあるし。
Not you.
けど、完成した模型を初めて手にした時の達成感は忘れないと思う。
I heard it's a very crazy feeling. I haven't experienced it yet, though. What about you? Do you remember your first model? Caleb pauses for a second, thinking. He rests his chin in his hand.
一番初めは雑貨屋で買ったアニメの主人公と同じタイプのメカだったな。かなり荒い作りの模型だったけど、週末の時間を全部費やして完成させて その後ずっと机の一番目立つ場所に飾ってた。さっきお前が手に取ったのと同じシリーズで、背面のボタンを押すとセリフが再生されるんだ。
Was it that line?
ああ。俺は自分の手でこの世界を守るんだ。
Oh, that's such an anime line.
そんなメカを操縦できれば、できないと思ってたことも自然とできるようになるんだって思ってた。
Oh my gosh.
もっと強い体になって、もっと多くのものを守れるようになる。今聞くとちょっと子供っぽいな。
No, that's so adorable. Nuh-uh, you're still the same, Caleb. I have a video on my phone to prove it.
わかった。黒歴史ばらし合いゲームのこのラウンドはお前の勝ちだ。
Someone bumps into the table nearby. A model that was just built falls. Oh no, no! Oh no! Caleb reaches out, but I'm closer. I catch the model and set it back down.
お姉さんありがとう。かっこいい。
へえ、さすがハンターは動きが早いな。俺の負けだ。
お姉さんハンターなんだ。じゃあワンダラーを倒すのって映画みたいな感じなの？
Oh, yes, let's not forget how amazing our MC is too. A bunch of kids surround me and excitedly talk. Meanwhile, Caleb, the former king of the playground, is completely ignored. Oh, I like how they use the words former king of the playground. After they leave, I shake my head. They're too enthusiastic. And you just stood there to watch? You didn't even think about helping?
みんなお前に感心してるみたいだったから、お前も楽しんでるのかと思って。
Of course I was. In their eyes, I'm cooler than you.
断言するのはまだ早いだろ。模型をキャッチするのはお前の方が早かったけど、模型の組み立てなら絶対俺の方が早い。
Alright, let's bring it. Let's bring it then. I
その
sense
時
it.
は子供たちから見て一番すごいのはどっちかわからないぞ。
I sense a competition coming. You're so childish, Caleb. You're all bark and no bite.
じゃあ勝負するか。
I knew it.
もう大人になったんだから手加減はいらないよな。
Don't get cocky. Sure, you've built 1,000 1,000. Okay, MC, I think we need to stop for a minute and be very smart about this right now. But there are other models I'm more familiar with. I swipe the screen and pull up a blueprint of a model wanderer. I send it to him. Okay, all right. I guess MC is smart. He's quite smart now.
わかった。これにしよう。
I don't know though, but then like knowing what a wanderer looks like and knowing how to assemble one are two different things, right? 2 minutes in, I'm still zooming in on the model's head to study the details. Behind me, I hear the sounds of a model being quickly assembled. GG. GG, well played. I look back. Caleb is already busying himself. His hands move so swiftly that the kids nearby stare in awe. MC, what was the point? I thought picking a model I knew well would give me an edge. I'll have to change my strategy. Steal it!
なんで俺を見てる？俺の真似をしようとしてるのか？
Steal his tools! It's every man for himself right now. Even as he talks, he keeps picking up parts and putting them together. What the? Jeez! My face is close to his, huh? Caleb, look at me.
嫌だ。
なんで?
勝てそうにないからってズルしようとするなんてな。
What am I? What is the cheating? Where is the cheating? Caleb? I see. MC is quite smart. Caleb, I really, really like you.
やめてくれ。お前は俺と勝負したいのか？それとも邪魔したいのか？
Did you see his face? He was like, he's like, stop it. She's doing it. She's pushing his buttons. I like this. A little bit of both. Caleb's hands freeze and he looks at me. I wink at him several times. That's so cute. MC is on the offense. Suddenly... What? Suddenly everything goes dark. He tossed his jacket over my head. Okay. Caleb?
お前はズルをしていいのに、俺が緊急対応策を考えるのはダメなのか?
Okay, that is fair. But he's so close. My heart, my heart. I lift a corner of the jacket. All I can see is the faint smile on his lips.
まだ勝負するか? そのまま俺が勝つのを見届けるか?
We're still competing, but give me a second. I still need to look at the blueprint.
わかった.
But the way he was like eyeing her so closely. Whew. The contest ends in an unexpected way. Halfway through, Caleb realizes an important piece is missing. He looks everywhere but can't find it. Wait, did she actually steal a piece? Just as he spots it on a nearby table, I finish attaching the head to my Wanderer model. Are you ready to admit defeat? Caleb attaches the missing piece, makes a few final tweaks, and then makes his model give me a salute.
こいつが乾杯だって言ってる.
That's cute. What kind of exhibition is this? I want to go to places.
おめでとうございます。模型が完成しましたね。
And we get a
このスタンプを
gift?
提示すれば、出口で記念品を受け取ることができますよ。
Oh no, it's just a, what do you call that? 𝘾𝙗𝙪𝙗𝙪. How do you say 𝘾𝙗𝙪𝙗𝙪 in English? 𝘾𝙗𝙪𝙗𝙪. Souvenir. Holding two rubber keychains shaped like oddly cute mechs, we leave the exhibit with mixed feelings. Is this supposed to be a mech? It looks...
配色からすると 𝑋𝑌007 をモチーフにしたんだろうな。
Oh gosh, Caleb.
ただ細部が少し足りてない。
Despite saying that, Caleb doesn't seem to mind. He clips the goofy little charm to the most prominent spot. Oh, this is so adorable. I think it's because it's like a hobby. It's just nice seeing him indulge in something that makes him happy for himself. And I like seeing that, whether it's MC or the love interest. Wait, well, why is the sound getting so serious? The sun is already setting as we head toward the exit with the crowd. As the glass doors slowly open, a cool breeze hits my face. But there's something else. It's a strange feeling I can't quite explain. Right, I forgot what the actual picture of this entire card was. Something's not right.
どうした? 目に違和感でもあるのか?
I mean, I'm looking at you, so not really. Oh shit. Oh wow. Okay, I look up and see a massive black figure falling straight toward the crowd. What? Huh? In the blink of an eye, the object stops in mid-air. It's suspended just a meter above everyone's heads. Holy shit. Oh, guided by the gravity evil, it's slowly lowered to the ground. Only then do I realize it's a giant billboard.
警告。異常なエネルギーの波動を検知。波動の中心は
どんなワンダラーだ? 上から物を投げるのが好きなやつか?
I need to get upstairs and check it out. Can you stay here? There might be more falling objects.
任せろ. この広場をきれいに掃除してやるよ.
That's nice. The teamwork. I send the emergency alert to the hunters within the area. Then I quickly enter the building. Ooh, what's going on? As the roars grow louder, the wanderer hidden deep within the hallway finally reveals itself. There's still a lot of people here. I need to finish this quickly. Ooh, let's go. Let's go, MC. Huh, huh. Punch, punch, shoot, shoot. After eliminating the wanderer, I rush back to the atrium on the first floor. Hunters are checking on the civilians to see if they're injured. This place is a mess. I scan the area, but I don't see Caleb anywhere. Where did he go?
子供がまだ上にいる。一人でイベントセンターに残ってるんだ。83階だ。
Oh my god, it just had to be the 83rd floor! What's she doing there? Note to self, if you're gonna bring your kids to an activity center, make sure it's on the ground freaking floor. I immediately pull up the building surveillance system. Sure enough, there's a little girl curled up in the corner of the 83rd floor. Oh no!
私の娘なんだ。いつ助けに行ってくれるんだ。
Oh no, I feel so bad for this guy. A few hunters gather, but when they see the screen, they all frown. Why?
このフロアは破壊の中心にかなり近く、上下数階の通路がすべて塞がれています。
Oh, that's why.
飛行装置を使って近づくことはできるけど、この角は位置が悪いわね。
Oh, okay, okay, I get it now. I get it
高い
now.
技術が求められる。
Of course, they just had to emphasize you need someone who's a good pilot. How long will it take for air support to arrive?
救援隊には連絡済みで15分以内に到着する予定です。
Oh no. I look up, flickering flames dance on one of the upper floors. Oh. Oh my god, shut up! Why are you saying this out loud? I don't know why, but the holographic film I watched with Caleb at the sci-fi exhibition starts to blend with the scene in front of me. Ah, she has an idea what he's doing, huh?
あれは飛行装置。
Of course. Oh gosh, of course. Just he's such a I'm literally at a loss for words. A large silhouette moves quickly across the glass walls. An aircraft breaks through the smoke and heads towards the flame. It's not a rescue aircraft. I have a bad feeling about this. I quickly pull up the drone's live feed. Then a familiar voice, relaxed as usual, comes through my earpiece.
指揮センター、聞こえるか？
Where did you get that aircraft?
まだビルに閉じ込められてる人がいるんだろう。緊急事態だから。
What?
会場側のものを借りた。
From the exhibit?
指揮センター、急降下の準備に入る。サーモグラフィーの位置情報を頼む。最適なルートを示してくれ。
I like how he's trying to calm her down by making it seem like an anime, you know? Like he's playing a scene in the anime where the pilot is talking to command center. I don't want Caleb risking his life, but the fire is spreading and every second counts. Viewing the building projection on the screen, I quickly zoom in and out. I pass the flashing red alerts in zone A2. In the 10 o'clock position, I see a section of the wall that's intact. I draw a green line across it and sync the data. Target identified, route marked. Everything's clear, get ready to descend. On the screen, the hatch opens. Caleb appears, suited up in the center. Of course, there we see him. Oh my gosh, wow, full view of the... Look, I know it's a very tense situation, but it's like, oh shoot, sorry. It's a very tense situation to the point that literally my emote just activated on its own. It's supposed to be, whoa. It's hard not to stare, okay. The aircraft hovers, he gives his harness a quick check and looks at the thickest part. The thickest part of the smoke. I like how it's so nicely placed. Without any hesitation, Caleb lowers himself, legs first, from the cabin. He almost drops straight down the side of the building. Blue smoke trails behind him as the descender grinds against the steel cable.
突入点を確認。アンカーポイント設置中。
I have no idea what that means. Oh, okay. Suddenly, smoke and fire burst through the broken glass wall. The screen violently shakes. Oh dear. Before the screen steadies, Caleb has already passed through the broken
アンカーポイ
window.
ントロック完了。救援開始。
Gosh, he's so freaking calm. And I'm being a nervous wreck. Flames rise behind him and ignite the floor in red. I wonder how big the aircraft was then. Not. At least she's aware. People around me are talking, but I can't focus on what they're saying. My attention is on the screen. The footage is blurry, but I can make out a figure, surrounded by a gravity shield, sprinting towards the coordinate I marked. The child is curled up under a table in the corner. Caleb rushes over, crouches down, and picks her up.
怖がらないで。しっかり俺の首にしがみついてるんだぞ。コアラが木に抱きつくみたいに。
No! Oh, that's so cute! I watch him retrace his path. He shields the child with his body as he smashes through the glass wall once more. The crowd stirs again. I stay where I am and watch as the cabin door closes. The aircraft steadily ascends. Oh gosh, okay. Ash drifts down. I open my hand and see 4 faint marks in the place where my nails dug into my palm. Oh, MC. She was so nervous. Once the fire is put out, I can finally breathe. I step out of the building with the rest of the rescue
怪
team.
我はありませんか？帰ったら検査を受けた方が。
あのパイロットはさっき鉄骨が崩れた回があったけど、幸い彼が止めてくれたの。
Night has fallen. Firefighters and hunters are still on site, along with a few reporters who are hauling equipment.
閉じ込められていた人々は全員救出されました。この迅速な救出作戦は大成功を収めたと言えるでしょう。火の海に飛び込み、閉じ込められた人を救出した謎のパイロットがいたとのことですが。
He's such a superhero, isn't he? My eyes scan the crowd as it disperses. I'm looking for any sign of him. I wonder if he got hurt when he blocked that steel beam. Just as the thought hits me, static crackles through the earpiece I'm still wearing.
俺は近くのクラウドカフェで待ってる。何が飲みたい？
And he acts like nothing happened, this piece of... When I get my hands on you. Oh gosh. Huh? I got a bone to pick with you, sir. I look across the street. A cloud-shaped sign glows softly in the night. By the window, Caleb tilts his head, his phone between his shoulder and ear. He uses his other hand to flip through the drink menu. Cars and pedestrians pass, and shadows phase in and out across the cafe's windows, but none of that seems to matter to him. Is he talking to her on the phone or someone? I grab Caleb's arm and check it front and back. Then I walk behind him to look for any burns he might have ignored.
検査は終わったか？設備の破損はなかったか？
The outside isn't damaged. As for the rest, we'll do another examination tonight once we're home. MC? Wow. I think it's just me. I'm dirty. I pull out a chair and sit beside him. Only then do I notice a patch, likely from the smoke and dust, along his jawline. If I find out you're hiding your injuries again, I swear I'm not letting you off the hook.
わかってる。じゃあ、今度は俺の番だ。いつまでその三毛猫みたいな模様の顔のままでいるつもりだ？
She was probably like standing under the rubble.
さっき注文の時に使ったペン、返さなきゃよかったな。お前の顔にヒゲをつけてやったのに。
You have smudges on your face too. I just haven't figured out how to say it with that annoying tone you use. Here's a wet wipe. Caleb with a smudged face. Oh, she's calling him Caleb with a smudged face. Caleb takes the wipe, but instead of using it on himself, he gently turns my chin and starts cleaning my face. By the way, there are people outside looking for you. They want to do an interview. I bet they didn't expect someone to do a heroic deed only to disappear right after.
その場に残って、よくできましたの花丸がもらえるのを待ってろって。
I just get things done. No need to make a fuss about it. Yep, that's so Caleb. His hand pauses before he taps my cheek.
違うな。実は俺、自分がお前の目にどう映ってるか、結構気にしてるぞ。
I do think sometimes he puts on that whole bravado in order to like look good in her eyes. We've seen how much he really wants to. Why is this suddenly about me?
当然だろ。一番すごいハンターの隣に臆病者はふさわしくないから。そう考えると、俺の動機はちょっと自分勝手なのかもしれないな。
You say that, but you helped a lot of people without saying anything. I only found out because a colleague mentioned it.
失礼します。ご注文のコーヒーです。
Just as I was about to talk about it, we're interrupted. I look down and stir the heart-shaped latte art without thinking. A familiar, light-hearted song starts playing. It sounds like it's playing in the distance.
今日はこの映画と縁があるな。展示で見て、ここでもその音楽が聴けるなんて。夜家に帰ったら一緒に続編を見ようか。
I barely even remember the plot. The bad guy just keeps getting together. But in the beginning, the hero only wanted to protect the idea of an ordinary life for himself and those he loved.
映画のストーリーには多少の波乱が必要だ。主人公は常に順調とは限らない。
And that's exactly what's going on here. The same can be said about real life. When you try to protect something, not everything will go according to plan. You get hurt. And this time, you got out with a few scrapes. That's already lucky. We're quiet. The only sound I hear is Caleb setting his cup down on the saucer.
待て。俺たちは息ぴったりで完璧にこなしたんだ。運は関係ないだろ
I was just thinking out loud. Anyway, having you come back safe and sound is the best thing that happened today.
ああじゃあ、お前の言うように、これからずっと幸運が続くといいな。これまで結果が全てだと思ってた。他のことはどうでもいい。怪我したっていつか治るから。でも今日、ビルを降下する前に気づいたんだ。指示を出す人の声が緊張で変わったことに。だから今回、少しでも怪我はしないようにしようと思った。お前が買った可愛い絆創膏を節約するためってことにしといてくれ。
What does that mean? Were you planning to get hurt so she'd fuss over you? Don't make me hit you. I will. I swear I will. I move closer, gently bump. Oh, see, MC and I, seriously, we have an agreement. Our minds are synced. I move closer, gently bump his shoulder, and hold his arm in my chest. Remember that for the next time, then. Think of me if you can't take better care of yourself, like today. Across the street, the giant screen replays today's news. The reporters are still looking for the mystery rescuer from the skies. In the background of a video, Caleb appears for a few seconds. He was accidentally caught on camera. Caleb, you're...
Oh.
Just as I'm wondering what the camera caught, everything suddenly goes... Son of a... He's hurt, isn't he? And the camera caught him. What are you doing?
面白くないから見るな。
Okay, either it's a funny face or he's actually hurt. Huh? I try to move his hand so I can see the screen through the gaps between his fingers. In the background, Caleb walks past. He doesn't even see the camera as he wipes something in his hands. It's an ugly rubber mech. It was burned and melted by the fire.
事前に外すのを忘れてて。
Aww.
まさかこんなに焼けちまうなんてな。帰る途中で専用の洗剤を買わないと。
Okay, so he just got caught looking kinda dumb, I guess. I pressed my face into his shoulder and let out a soft laugh. It's okay if you can't clean it. I'll give it Caleb's special band-aids. Or we can go back and get another one before the exhibition closes.
また勝負するか？今度は俺に勝てないかもしれないぞ。
You're so cocky. I bet you already know what you'll make me promise when you win. Oh, I'm sure I have a few ideas. On the screen, the reporter keeps talking. Behind him, Caleb lifts his head and walks away. He leaves the crowd behind. Just before he disappears from the frame, he glances at the camera as if he's looking straight at me. Oh, this cheeky little thing.
俺と一緒に今夜一番普通で一番幸せな人になろう。
That was so fast. That was so short. Okay, wow. All right. So this card. So I feel like this card, kind of like Silas's card, they're using the sweetness and the cuteness of their interactions to distract us from the sad realization that I guess Caleb cannot live a normal life. I mean, it's kind of more or less true for all the other LIs as well. But in MC's point of view, at least, she's sort of seeing firsthand again how a very beloved person in her life, her family even, is facing the possibilities of like death and just overall dangerous situations every day. I think it hits harder for MC here because for the two of them, as they grew up, they have always had this fantasy about, changing the world with their bare hands through the animations and movies that they watch together. Only now, as they're all grown, they're faced with what that really means. And it means knowing that the person you love the most would be jumping headfirst into a crumbling building whilst you are possibly on the sidelines watching it all unfurl. It's like the harsh realities is being contrasted by the sweet and innocent childlike dreams that they had as they were little, wanting to grow up, be strong and everything. It was kind of brutal. You know, it was kind of sad. But I did like how it started off. You know, like it started off with them having a really normal and fun couple time. You know, doing couple things and just enjoying their day. We even see how going back and reliving the joys of their shared childhood together was so important to them. And at the same time, it kind of looks like they're already embracing the changes in the dynamics of their relationship. Because we see MC being more bold now, right? She's like holding on to him in public and even calling this a date. So that was nice. And I feel like she was only able to do that. Well, maybe not only because of this, but I feel like one of the factors that she's doing this is because of this quiet and peaceful downtime that they share together. And she just sees Caleb being Caleb himself. A geeky man with hobbies, you know, enjoying an exhibit whilst happily chatting away with a loved one. It's not the Caleb who has nightmares and random bouts of memory fragmentations, or the commander who is constantly trying to survive every time whilst walking towards a seemingly perilous goal in order to keep MC all safe, you know? All of that just blurs into the background as they enjoy this cute little date together. And it's nice. And it's also sad at the same time. You know that scene in the cafe? So like the final scene when they were in the cafe together? MC and Caleb were talking about the protagonist from that sci-fi show that they watched together. And I feel like it was a very nice mirror for what's happening with MC and Caleb. Because they mentioned how, like, when they were young and filled with dreams, they wanted to protect their idea of a happy life and protect their loved ones. However, the truth of the matter is, whenever you want to protect someone, the possibilities of them being injured is there. Speaking of the anime, I feel like maybe watching all of this, you know, sci-fi anime shows, I assume it's anime, by the way, all these sci-fi shows is probably what molded Caleb's idea of what a perfect man is in order to look cool in MC's eyes. Like, I'm starting to see why he was so crazy about piloting. They enjoyed watching Gundam as kids, so maybe that also helped further his fuel in dreams to becoming a pilot when he gets older. And it's nice to see where it might have started. MC is very aware about how Caleb hides his weakness because of his obsession to look perfect in front of her. And that also includes hiding his injuries in order to keep her from worrying. And this is something we've seen in all his previous cards before. Like, we've touched on that many times. But it's nice now that there's some sort of progress because we see Caleb reassuring her how watching her worry over him made him realize that, you know what, I should try and treasure myself more. I should try not to get injured. At least he has a sense of self-preservation, thank God. Although that is a nice growth on Caleb's part, but I feel like that really depends if he means it or not. I mean, okay, these ladsmen will say that, but then try to hide it from MC every chance they get. So, not just Caleb, all of them. I'm saying this to all of them. I'm calling all of them out, okay? Because they'll only start apologizing later when she finds out, and it's just but yeah, you know what? Habits and problems, especially really big ones, do not get solved overnight. So it's a growing process. So I can appreciate that he tries at the very least. There are other aspects to the card, like how the two are now very freely referencing the time of Caleb's role as, you know, the Nissan back in the day. And this time they reminisce, you know, without much guilt after, because that seems to be a pattern with them. They reminisce and then they worry. What if the other person wants to go back to that time and undo everything every step we took, you know? There's a feeling of guilt there, but there's also a fear that the other person regrets. Seeing them talk about the past without feeling down or second guessing how the other person feels anymore is a huge leap forward in progress, if you ask me. And I do think, like, in terms of progress, it goes for all the other love interests as well. And that just makes me eager to see what 𝘮𝑗 has in store when it comes to sharing the stories of their growth. Personally, I want to see conflict. I've said this before, but yeah. I want to see conflict. You know, like MC giving them the silent treatment and the love interest doing insane or super funny things to get her attention. Or the love interest getting mad and MC apologizing but ends up looking all cute about doing it. So, yeah. So if anyone asked me what my toxic trait was, that would be it. No hesitation. Yeah, but anyway, overall, this was a cute card. It was a very, very nice card. Not a lot in terms of lore. I'm still confused whether Caleb is allowed to be shown in public, you know? Because if you think about it, if he had to hide, it would be hiding from his enemies. But he's kind of working for them, right? So, I don't know, like, I understand the shock, you know, the shock factor and the emotional impact it might have for the people who cared about him. But other than that, I'm still unsure. Like, I know for sure he has authority. Maybe he gets all copies of him, you know, like him saving that child or his face popping up on news. Although that's probably live, right? I don't know. I'm still a bit confused. I wonder if it's a plot hole. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's acting less and less like he needs to hide. But then to be fair, so is Silas. But at the same time, I feel like there's reason for Silas because of the whole glamour thing. People not really sure what he looks like, so he's kind of safe. But Caleb, I'm not sure. He is walking around in broad daylight. So, I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe I'm missing something, or maybe I just can't remember it at the moment. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. If you did enjoy this video, do like and subscribe if you feel like it. I do hope you feel like it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye bye.